There has never been a better time to play games on our phones. Their screens are larger and brighter than ever before, and an increasing number of them offer fast refresh rates on the display for smoother visuals. The power inside the best gaming phones allows them to run popular mobile games locally as well, while 5G connectivity and faster Wi-Fi 6 improves the experience on the ever-improving cloud gaming services, such as NVIDIA GeForce Now and Xbox Game Pass. The market for gaming phones is also heating up. You won't be limited to just over-the-top, sometimes gaudy gaming phones to get a smartphone capable of offering a compelling gaming experience, as brands known for making gaming gear like Asus are churning out compelling options. We've compiled a list of our top picks for high-performance gaming smartphones that will give you the best chance of topping the leaderboard, whether you're on iOS or Android. Before we continue, please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel. So without further ado, let us begin. Best gaming phone, Asus ROG Phone 5S. If you're looking for next-generation mobile gaming, the Asus ROG Phone 5S will not disappoint. If you can wait a little longer, the Asus ROG 6 Pro is even more powerful and should be available soon, though no US release date has been announced. Sticking with the 5S, you get a hopping 16GB of RAM as well as the Snapdragon 888 Plus chipset to help it perform even better. It also includes 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage. We can't imagine a situation in which that isn't enough memory for mobile multitasking and storage for the most extensive mobile game library. All of that muscle will propel the 6.78-inch AMOLED display at breakneck speeds. We're talking 144 Hz. While there is enough screen space to use the improved 360 Hz touch sample rate with the on-screen controls while still being able to see your games, you don't have to. This phone has ultrasonic side buttons that detect taps to simulate triggers or swipes. Furthermore, the phone's motion sensors can be used to enable special gesture controls that track phone movements. The Asus ROG Phone 5S is marketed as a gaming phone, but its solid stereo speakers and bright display make it ideal for streaming movies or scrolling through TikTok. Best budget gaming phone, Nubia Red Magic 7. The Nubia Red Magic 7 is a high-performance device. It has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset, which powers the best Android phones on the market, but the phone costs hundreds less. The device runs faster and consumes less power with the CPU than the Nubia Red Magic 6. All of this power is housed behind a 6.8-inch AMOLED display with a 165 Hz refresh rate. It also has an insanely responsive 720 Hz multi-touch sample rate, which is ideal for keeping you immersed in the game's action. The Nubia Red Magic 7 has a lot more to offer gamers, such as handy touch-sensitive shoulder triggers. These can be mapped to on-screen controls, allowing you to activate buttons that would normally require the use of your thumbs. They can be extremely useful when attempting to walk, aim, and shoot at the same time in FPS games. Furthermore, the phone's 12GB memory and 128GB storage capacity allow it to handle whatever you throw at it. Active cooling is also included to help keep clock speeds high. Except for the fact that it's a little bulky and the battery life could always be better, there's not much to dislike about this phone. So if you're looking for a gaming phone, this is an excellent low-cost option. The finest iPhone for gaming, iPhone 14 Pro. With so many games available on iOS, we can't blame you for wanting to play them on the best iPhone available, the iPhone 14 Pro. Its powerful A16 Bionic processor provides all the speed and power required to play the latest Apple Arcade games. Furthermore, the graphical capabilities of this device allow you to play indie games that were previously only available on PC or console. The stunning 6.1-inch display on the iPhone 14 Pro has a 120 Hz refresh rate that drops to just 1 Hz, allowing for the new always-on display that doesn't drain the battery too much. Apple has also ditched the notch for Face ID in favor of a new pill-shaped camera hole known as Dynamic Island. It's a useful addition, expanding and displaying various animations and controls for media, maps, and alarms, with app developers developing additional functions for the feature. If the exceptional new cameras, decent battery life, and enhanced safety features aren't enough to convince you, the splurge may be justified. Xiaomi Black Shark 5 designed for gaming. The Xiaomi Black Shark 5 isn't bred for excess in the same way that some of its competitors are, but it's an excellent option among smartphones priced around $500. The Snapdragon 870 chipset isn't the best available, but it's far from bad. When combined with the 8GB RAM, this means it can load graphics and complete AI processing while remaining power efficient. A special cooling system is even in place to ensure that the phone's internals do not overheat while still operating at full capacity. If you're wondering about the display on the Xiaomi Black Shark 5, it's just as good as the competition with a sharp AMOLED panel that can run at 144 Hz and a responsive 720 Hz multi-touch sample rate. The phone also has a unique feature in the form of 2 magnetic pop-up triggers. Unlike many competing phones' touch controls, you get physical pop-up triggers that you can actually push down. They are comfortable to use and fold back into the phone when not in use. Xiaomi gets extra points for allowing you to use those buttons as camera controls in the camera app. OnePlus 10 Pro Mobile Gaming with True Full Screen. If you want a great phone with a brilliant display that also doubles as a gaming beast, the OnePlus 10 Pro is for you. The OnePlus 9 Pro has one of the best-looking smartphone displays, and this latest model continues the trend. A 6.7-inch QHD Plus display offers plenty of gaming space as well as an improved touch polling rate in some games. This AMOLED panel manages an adaptive refresh rate ranging from 1 Hz to 120 Hz, providing smooth gaming when needed and battery savings when not. The OnePlus 10 Pro is loaded with high-performance components, including one of the best mobile CPUs on the market, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. This gives you plenty of power to play your favorite mobile games. The 5000 mAh battery provides plenty on-the-go gaming time. If your phone's battery is running low, a 65W fast charging option gets it ready to go in just 15 minutes. The refined design, elegant software, and superior camera system of the OnePlus 10 Pro give it an edge over some of the more gaming-focused phones. Best everyday phone for gaming, Samsung Galaxy S22. The Samsung Galaxy S22 is a solid choice for a practical, everyday phone with some minor improvements over last year's Galaxy S21. This phone starts at $700, but it's packed with gaming and other features, as the Samsung flagship is powered by Qualcomm's most recent chipset, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 in this case. In addition, you get 8 GB of RAM and up to 256 GB of storage. This gives this smartphone plenty of speed for everyday use as well as plenty of power to handle whatever games are thrown at it. With the Galaxy S22 lineup, Samsung has also improved its screens. A bright 6.1-inch AMOLED display with an adaptive refresh rate ranging from 48 Hz to 120 Hz is included. This enables some enjoyable tear-free gaming. A versatile camera system is also included, which most gaming phones do not have. The only thing it lacks is a long battery life. Otherwise, this is an excellent multi-purpose phone. iPhone SE 2022. The best low-cost iPhone for gaming. You could get a decent gaming experience without shelling out for the most expensive iPhone. The recently released third-generation iPhone SE provides tons of performance prowess thanks to the incredibly fluid A15 Bionic chip powering it, but it still manages to maintain a $429 price tag that's difficult to beat. And because it runs on iOS, you get access to a treasure trove of games not available on Android, as well as the Apple Arcade collection. To be honest, the screen on the iPhone SE isn't particularly appealing. It measures 4.7 inches and has thick bezels, just like the iPhone 7 and iPhone 8. If you're concerned about taking up too much screen space while gaming, pair it with a phone controller to reveal more of the display. There is also limited storage with only 64 GB available, but you could upgrade to 256 GB. Best ultra-wide gaming phone, Sony Xperia 5 IV. Most phones have a 16:9 aspect ratio, but the Sony Xperia 5 IV deviates with a 21:9 display. It's one of the few phones with these dimensions, so if your thumbs tend to get in the way of visuals, this design keeps them out of the way of the action. The 6.1-inch ultra-wide OLED display has a refresh rate of 120 Hz for smooth scrolling. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip paired with 8 GB of RAM provides plenty of power under the hood to power that display. A game enhancer feature will even allow you to live stream all of your game's action, but be prepared for your phone to get warm during some of those heavy tasks. However, thanks to the 5000 mAh battery, you'll be able to play for quite some time without needing to charge. We hope this video has provided you with some useful information and helped you to find the perfect gaming phone for your needs. Whether you're a hardcore gamer looking for the latest and greatest technology or a casual gamer looking for a budget-friendly option, there are plenty of great choices available. Remember to consider the features that are important to you, such as processor speed, display refresh rate, memory and storage, battery life, and any additional gaming features when shopping for a gaming phone. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.